Hey y'all, we're gonna get us a reading for the sign of Libra. Wait a minute. The sign of Libra, as you know, I've already began my pre-shuffle before I press the record button. So I'm gonna cut the deck and we're gonna get into it with the main energy for the sign of Libra. Libra, bottom of the deck, we have a King of Cups. This King of Cups is somebody who is showing balance within their emotions. This is somebody who is very compassionate, a masculine energy, who is very well balanced within his feminine energy. This is a masculine energy who has some type of intuition or some type of psychic abilities or something like that is what I'm hearing. Somebody is more so presenting themselves as being balanced. It's something about not taking away from the gifts. So first card out, we have Knight of Pentacles. We know the Knight of Pentacles speaks of somebody being stuck in some type of routine. The Knight of Pentacles, is a very, very, very slow moving knight. This is somebody who, I'm hearing something about them more so being focused as if they are seeing something through, but they're taking more time than what they should on a situation. Somebody feeling responsible for something. And we have the Five of Wands, which speaks of some type of conflict, some type of battle, fight, rivalry. I'm really getting that somebody may have some type of conflicting energy within their self. You know what I mean? Due to them understanding that they may have spent more time than what was necessary on whatever conflict this is. And with this Two of Swords in the reverse, somebody is deciding to go ahead with a decision. Like, it's really giving a decision where they don't like either options. You know what I mean? But they're more so having to settle. Like, again, this is a High Priestess. So it has something to do with you, inner knowing that you may have. Or some type of purified energy. Somebody may just simply want peace in a situation. Somebody has seen both sides of the ropes or something like that. You have the Six of Cups. So this can speak of like innocence. You know, somebody carries some type of naiveness, or again, this may even be something where it took you some time to develop, some time to grow into. This may have something to do with somebody who's a long time friend or somebody who you spent a long time with, you know. And with this Eight of Swords energy, this speaks of some type of mental entrapment or somebody feeling bound, feeling isolated in a situation. This may have something to do with you finding out that somebody was betraying you or somebody was backstabbing you or something like that. This was somebody who you once shared like an innocence with, somebody who you were close to. And you have the Hierophant. This Hierophant speaks of somebody's beliefs, you know, what somebody believes, what somebody was taught, you know what I mean? It has a lot to do with the structure of an individual or something like that, the way that their mind works due to a certain type of prepping that they receive. And you have the Ace of Wands. This Ace of Wands speaks of somebody taking some type of major action or busting some type of major moves, you know what I mean? When it has to do with the way that they are seen to the public or something like that, and the support that they receive. It's something with somebody wanting to be gloated over, or it's something about some type of role model energy, you know, role model status, somebody being raised up on a pedestal or something like that. So what's this Knight of Pentacles energy about? You got a Magician, and baby, it came out sideways. Okay, so before, somebody has stuck to the same routine of doing some type of work that is not paying off for them, like trying to manifest something that clearly is not manifesting. Clarify this Magician energy for Libra. You have the Lovers. So this may have something to do with a situation where, again, it's either a lover's dynamic or something with some type of divine contract. This may be a karmic contract where you guys were supposed to learn lessons from each other. Just because the Lovers is out here don't necessarily mean that it's a lover's dynamic, like a partnership, you know what I mean? This could easily be a friend or somebody that you have a loving relationship with, via family as well too. Either way it goes, somebody tries to control the dynamics of a situation too much, you know, and it may be overbearing for another individual or overbearing for you. You have the Three of Swords. This Three of Swords speaks of heartbreak. It speaks of grief, sorrows when it comes to this lover's dynamic or this loving partnership. What is this grief about? Why? You have Nine of Pentacles, so this may have something to do with somebody's lifestyle. It's something with somebody being able to enjoy the fruits of their labor, somebody's financial independence or something like that. Somebody may be very, very established or very wealthy, you know what I mean? Or somebody is something with a person's contribution. This can also, because this is 10 Pentacles here, you know, so it can also speak of somebody's inheritance, like their divine inheritance, what was passed down to them through their bloodline. Give me one more with this Nine of Pentacles. I actually can get two more. Yeah, you have Seven of Pentacles. So this has a lot to do with what somebody is invested in, their faith, their ability to believe, to nurture. It's something with being able to see things through. And again, when it comes to this lifestyle, like this Ten of Pentacles, somebody was invested in a situation. What is this investment? You have a Queen of Swords. So it's something with a Queen of Swords, some type of mental clarity or some type of boundaries or something like that, that somebody was invested in, like knocking down is what I'm hearing. Like somebody wanted to break some type of boundaries or something like that. But again, it has a lot to do with like one's mental clarity, somebody's confident, you know, their ability to speak, their ability to learn. Somebody is in some type of leadership position or something like that, where somebody says what they mean and mean what they say, you know, and someone wanted to cause some type of illness or some type of breakdown with that. They wanted something to go on with your throat chakra. Slow it down, baby. Your throat chakra. But again, with this Five of Wands, there's some type of conflict. Maybe you spoke up for yourself too much or something like that, and somebody refused to hear you or didn't want you to have a voice. So what's going on with this Five of Wands energy? Oh, okay. So you got Five of Cups in the reverse. 55 might be significant. You got Five of Wands and the Five of Cups in the reverse, clarifying this Five of Wands. So this Five of Cups in the reverse speaks of somebody not feeling a certain type of way, you know, somebody moving on, somebody it's some type of acceptance or something like that that has taken place when it comes to this conflict. But again, see, the issue with this is, with this Magician energy in the reverse, somebody was very narcissistic, and it's like that's just how they were. They felt like it was okay. But again, it caused some type of Nine of Swords energy with this lover's dynamic. It caused some type of love to burn out, or it caused some type of exhaustion, you know, when it came to the partnership, the dynamic or something like that. And with this Two of Cups in the reverse, it's given that somebody decided to split. You know, it eventually some type of breakdown, communication. It's something with people no longer mutually to like agreeing to work together. Yeah, it was some type of illusions or some type of mysteries that caused some type of heartbreak is what it's giving me. Maybe you found out that this person was lying, yeah, and it was some type of charming energy that they were deciding, you know, to operate in when it came to the way that they were presenting themselves, you know, in a certain type of lifestyle, them enjoying the fruits of their labor, them actually sowing seeds, you know, to reap some type of benefits. Like somebody, yeah, they was real focused, you know, on the presentation or something like that is what I'm giving. And it's, you walked away from this Knight of Cups, this charming person, this King of Cups. Yeah. It's given that this King of Cups was very invested, though, in getting their goals met or achieving some type of success, some type of fulfillment or something like that. Yeah, this Ten of Cups. But this is something that you knew or something like that. It's even given that maybe you knew that somebody was invested in the situation, but you didn't fully know why. You know what I mean? Maybe you thought that it was a different reason or other reason than what it was. Yeah, something was illuminated to this Queen of Swords and you spoke on it, though. Or you have some type of mental clarity when it comes to this Ten of Cups. You know, this harmonious dynamic or whatever it is that somebody is desiring. And again, with this Two of Swords in the reverse, is given again that you had to make a choice. Either you choose them or you choose yourself. Clarify this Two of Swords in the reverse. Why is it in the reverse? Five of Swords. Yeah, so it's some type of abusive relationship or bully tactics, something like that, that somebody was using. Somebody was trying to take your peace of mind. Remember I said the High Priestess, somebody just wants peace. They wanted to take that from you, cause some type of disturbance or something like that. And it's like they wanted you to accept the fact that they was in this Magician in the reverse energy, this narcissist energy, this... It's something with somebody feeling like they were getting away with what they were doing to you, though, because you were refusing to make a choice. You know what I mean? Six of Pentacles. They was being this way to you, and you were still giving to them. You were still being generous to them. You were still sharing with them. But again, something eventually exalted. Like it burned out again when it came to this lover's dynamic. And when it came to you giving a damn. Look, and goddammit, and Five of Pentacles, somebody suffered from some type of financial loss or some type of impoverished mindset with this Two of Cups being in a reverse when you separated from them or something like that. Again, but it speaks of they were being unfair. Like, so it was justice for you to separate or for you to walk away from a situation, abandon a situation. Somebody feels left out in the cold. And Four of Cups is something which you not accepting offers. You shutting yourself off even on an intuitive level when it comes to this charming energy, because again, you already know. And with this Two of Pentacles energy is putting this King of Cups in the position of having to juggle or something like that, because something is ending. So now they have to take on more responsibility or keep up with more priorities than what they imagined, you know, or what they initially started off with due to what they was invested in. Them actually trying to see some type of sustainable results. But again, something is changing. Like, this King of Cups is very fearful of change. Like, they don't want it to change. So that's why they're working overtime or something like that. What is this juggling about? Six of Wands. Some type of public reputation when it comes to this Ten of Cups and this Queen of Swords. So it's something with somebody wanting to be seen a certain type of way or taking certain actions to be seen a certain type of way when it comes to this Ten of Cups, this harmonious relationship. Like, somebody wants to present themselves again like everything is okay, all is well. But with this High Priestess energy is given that you are aware of something. What is this High Priestess aware of? You have Judgment. It's a High Priestess with a judgment call. Or you know that somebody is under judgment due to this Five of Swords energy that they were operating in, and the fact that they were okay with it. So it's something with somebody needing some type of forgiveness or some type of mercy or something like that. Somebody coming to the understanding of the actions that they were taking on a different level. And it's really given that you understood this as well. Give me more on this Judgment. What do we need to know about this Judgment? You got the Moon card. It's something hidden with this Judgment call when it came to this Six of Pentacles. So it was some type of illusions or some type of mysteries when it came to somebody actually being generous, somebody actually sharing with another individual. You know, and again, with this Nine of Swords in a reverse, like this being untrue, like somebody actually trying to, I'm hearing something about bleed somebody out or something like that. Yeah, somebody is under judgment, though, for their hidden motives. It's something about actions known and unknown. You know, somebody is really reaping what they have sown. And you have this Knight of Swords energy when it comes to this Five of Pentacles. So it's also something with somebody taking action, some type of quick action, or being very ambitious, knowing that they should have left something alone when you walked away from a situation. With you releasing a situation or something like that, yeah. Somebody may have tried to take some type of action or think of a way to get you left out in the cold, simply because, you know, again, they was in this Three of Swords energy. They was heartbroken. It was some type of grief, or you guys may have went through some type of separation or divorce, you know what I mean, or something like that. And you have a Queen of Wands. It was something hidden with some type of quick action. When it comes to this Queen of Wands, somebody very focused, determined. This Queen of Wands is not paying attention to this Four of Cups. It's, again, you focus elsewhere. Because it's something where you, again, understand what comes along with a certain type of lifestyle, with you accepting certain things, accepting certain people, submitting to certain environments. What's going on with this Queen of Wands energy? You got the Page of Swords and the Page of Cups. Jump. I'm going to keep them in, though. Didn't flip all the way over. But with this Page of Swords, it's given that somebody is creating new ideas. They're thinking of new ways, you know what I mean, to go about a situation. And again, it's creating more work when it comes to this King of Cups. It's something with somebody no longer being able to control a person. Somebody no longer being under another person's thumb. Being in some type of stagnant energy. What is this Page of Swords thinking about? You got Ace of Swords, major moves when it comes to some type of public reputation or some type of support or something like that. It's something with the way that somebody is seen, their reputation. And again, this Ten of Cups, this all is well, somebody's fulfillment. Domestic harmony. And with this Hermit energy in the reverse, clarifying the Six of Cups. In the past, like, somebody was lost, somebody lacked some type of direction, lacked inner guidance. And that has a lot to do with this Judgment call as well, too, because somebody was intentionally taking action to you, or intentionally distorting your vision, intentionally interfering with your intuition or something like that. Give me more on this Hermit in the reverse. Yeah, you got Death card. Something ended with that. Something ended with the illusions, with the mysteries around this. With the Six of Pentacles, you giving to this person. Clarify this. What was being given to this person? What was Libra giving? You have Justice. So something ended with the, it's really given that you may have been giving somebody some type of protection or something like that, and it had a lot to do with your innocence. Like, you were protected, you know what I mean, to a certain degree, because of, it's something with, like, what you didn't know, like you being involved in something and not knowing that you were involved, you know what I mean? But somebody knew this, and they knew that it was a certain umbrella that would come with you, so they stayed close to you. But again, with this Justice, like, something ended with, again, somebody being able to take this action toward, like, this. It's something with this Five of Pentacles. Like, somebody wanted to leave you out in the cold, or for you to be left out in cold, or for you to be in some type of impoverished state or something like that. What's going on with this Justice? You got a Tower card, so it's some type of inverted tower or something like that. Something is very chaotic when it comes to this Queen of Wands energy, or somebody was focused on something very chaotic, and they weren't paying attention to their intuition when it came to this charming energy and the lifestyle that they actually was involved. So somebody was lying to another person or something like that. With this Tower energy, somebody was creating chaos for another person to figure out, you know what I mean? And with this Nine of Cups in the reverse, like, it's something with being very dissatisfied when it comes to this Page of Swords energy and this juggling. So it's like somebody kept you questioning. They kept you questioning yourself if you were doing things right, if you were saying the right stuff, you know, why somebody was responding a certain type of way. It's like you how can I explain it? Because it's even like somebody picking a fight. Like, I used to have to deal with little weird shit like that, and I would say that. You know what I mean? Like, that ain't even me. That ain't even my energy. Like, you need to take that shit wherever the fuck it is that you got it back from, because that ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, that attitude. It'd be like a person, I can't even explain. It's like they're looking for a problem. You know what I mean? So the littlest thing that you do, they'll blow it up, make it big. So then it'll create an argument, and then they can plot their exit, or they can, you know what I mean? Like, have reason for being away. You know what I mean? It's something with playing games. And again, sending another individual on a wild goose chase type energy. Like, it was some toxic shit. Again, and they were satisfied, but you were dissatisfied. You was trying to find the problem, but again, they kept you doing this juggling. Look, Hangman energy on the bottom of the deck. You got a new perspective about this. You were seeing things differently than how you were seeing them before. You got the Nine of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Sun card, and the Empress. So it's something with you protecting yourself. Like with this Nine of Wands, it's something with somebody having a mental breakthrough that they actually needed to protect themselves or put their guard up or something like that. It's something about learning from past lessons. Understanding the conflict. Like it's something with you being focused elsewhere, and then your attention was brought to where it needed to be. And again, you got ready. You got prepared. You got yourself together. That made a person feel a certain type of way, though, because now they was placed in this Eight of Swords energy. Because, see, with this Page of Cups, it's like, at first you was in a mental prison. At first you was in some type of entrapment. At first you didn't know which way to go. You felt isolated or bound, like somebody had you isolated. And then with this Page of Cups, it's something with you getting some type of bright idea, you know what I mean, or having some type of epiphany, or it's some type of understanding, a surprise, like with this Hermit energy, that you was lacking direction. So again, judgment, it's like judgment wasn't only called in one situation. Like when judgment was called, everybody involved had to, again, it's something about appearing in spiritual court. And with this Sun card, something was somebody had some spell work going on, or somebody had something going on with this Sun card, this Death card in the middle, Moon card. When it came to getting you to give to them, exhausting this Lovers dynamic, somebody, they intentionally were manipulating you. That's the realization that you came to. But again, something like everything was okay with this death, this change, this metamorphosis. Because it's something with you reappearing as an Empress, and that was justice for the situation. You reincarnated, you came back as an Empress. So somebody realized, that they actually took action toward the wrong person. Because again, somebody was defending their beliefs. They was defending their lives. They felt like they had all right to leave you out in the cold because you wasn't fucking with them. You wasn't talking to them. You wasn't communicating with them. You wasn't giving them what you used to give to them, and they felt a certain type of way. King of Swords in the reverse, look. So now this King of Swords in the reverse is completely confused. This King of Swords in the reverse, somebody is like they feel like they're in despair. Having issues sleeping at night as well too. It's a lot of inner turmoil going on. Something is changing, shifting within a person. And it's something with this Queen of Wands. Like this Queen of Wands, this is a couple. What's going on with this? You got the Strength card. So it's something with somebody trying to be brave or trying to be courageous, even though they feel dissatisfied. And you got the Six of Swords energy. Somebody releasing a situation or walking away from something, deciding to leave it behind when it comes to this toxic energy. And again, you more so started to guard yourself. It's something with you leaving behind the persuasion as well too, because somebody was able to persuade you that they were more aware than what they were, that they were more dominant. It's something with them being able to lead you, but them not being a leader or not being a proper leader or something like that as well too. You was ignoring something with this Queen of Wands, because this Queen of Wands energy done shifted. This Queen of Wands was somebody off to the side. Who is this Queen of Wands? Page of Pentacles. Oh, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. So this is who this person was juggling you with. Somebody who they felt like was more sturdy. Maybe this Queen of Pentacles had more financial stability or something stable. And with this Page of Pentacles, somebody wanted to create something new. They was trying to manifest something new, manifest some type of opportunity. So this person was going to the highest bidder. Chariot energy, moving forward. Whoever made them feel like they had some type of authority. So it's even giving you putting yourself up on guard and doubling down with this Hierophant energy, your spiritual protection. Maybe you start going back to church. You start praying more affirmations. It's something that you did, you know, with this Hierophant energy, reverting back to what you was taught. Clarify this Hierophant. Chariot, authority. Regaining control of a situation, actually stepping into authority. That was the pleasant surprise, because again, you lack direction, or you appeared to lack direction. You appeared to be very naive, very innocent. So I'm out all the cards, okay? And you got the Wheel of Fortune sideways. What was illuminated, you know what I mean, to somebody is that they did not have good luck in a situation. Clarify this Wheel of Fortune. You got 3 of Wands, because somebody didn't foresee you being this Empress energy. That was very unpredicted. That you would be okay, because you built for this shit. 3 of Wands, foresight, progress, moving forward with justice. Justice is yours. 7 of Swords came out sideways. Look, they can't be in this trickster energy no more. This King of Swords, they can't understand it. This King of Swords is pissed off. This King of Swords mouth real nasty. They talking real reckless. They real snappy with this Queen of Wands right here. This King of Swords so motherfucking pissed off, they ain't even accepting offers from this Queen of Wands. They ain't fucking with this Queen of Wands. And see, they used to be more charming. They used to seem more giving. But see, this Queen of Wands seemed like she had something to offer too when it came to this lifestyle, contributing to these pentacles. And it comes to find out, you know, that this Queen of Wands was actually on some sneaky shit or something. You know? Look. King of Wands. 3 of Pentacles. The Emperor. This King of Wands was being sneaky and taking some type of action in order to get some victory. Being very persuasive. Again, somebody is something with somebody feeling very strong, you know, or them appearing very strong. But they was dissatisfied when it came to, again, their thought process, or somebody was very immature. It's like nothing was ever good enough, you know, and again, that's why they was doing this juggling, but presenting themselves to be in this King of Cups energy. Just like I said, I can't take away from somebody's gift. Like, this person is very intuitive, so they knew damn well that they should have done better when it came to the 7 of Pentacles, this investor. But instead, this person took action, you know, to team up and try to collaborate, build something else on the side in order to get this victory, which puts you in this 6 of Swords energy, where you decided to leave them behind. You separated yourself, you let go of a situation, and you put yourself on guard when it came to this person. It's something with your public reputation, like somebody talking about you, or somebody, you already knew who this person was, you know what I mean, and the whole shit they be on or something like that. Like, you knew they was a bitch, is what you knew. And with this Ace of Wands, somebody's tried to start some type of new project to be seen as this Emperor, this authoritative, you know what I mean, position. They want it to be seen a certain type of way, controlling the situation. Somebody may have left something behind, moved away from home. It's something with leaving behind the things that they are familiar with in order to move forward with authority, move forward with more control. There's something about structure, you know what I mean? And again, whatever it is with this Magician energy, this person is really a narcissist. They really a tyrant. But again, they want to be seen as an emperor. But they kept up with the same routine and then tried to take some type of major action, thinking that they knew how a situation was going to play out. And yeah, no. But see, whatever it was that this Emperor was trying to manifest, this opportunity, you know, when it came to this lover's dynamic, is really giving something unpredicted happen. Something that was out of this Emperor's control happen. A new beginning happen. They was trying to manifest this new beginning, and they didn't foresee that you would be the Empress. They didn't foresee that you would hold so much power, I'm telling you. In this new beginning that they actually manifested for themselves is actually some type of heartbreak, some type of grief, some type of sorrows, because they fumbled the bag, like they fucked up the position. Star card energy when it comes to this new beginning. Somebody was trying to keep faith that they were going to be in this shape-shifting energy, this trickster energy, this backstabbing energy, that they were going to get away with the actions that they were taking again because they wanted this Nine of Pentacles. That's really what they was pouring into. That's really what they was nurturing. To hell with a person, you know. And with this Two of Wands speaks of somebody exploring. This King of Wands was still exploring. They were still looking around. They were still, you know what I mean, trying to, if something sold a royal oats, you know what I mean. Somebody was invested in the big payoff is what they wanted. They could see their self in some type of position, some type of royal position, king position, authoritative position. Again, that's what they desired, to be seen like this. Look, Ten of Pentacles. That's what I'm saying. They could see it. They could taste it. And that's what they had, this Three of Pentacles. That's what they was building. You know, that's what they was working on. But again, they needed you there. And with this Six of Swords, when you decided to release a situation, you know, you hooked it up. This Page of Wands energy, this endless ways that they could create. See, Eight of Pentacles, what they was working on. Knight of Wands, passion project. Hangman energy, they gotta let this shit go now, because Fool card, it was a foolish risk, a bad risk. And Eight of Cups, you walked away from a situation. Somebody walked away from a situation and decided to heal, balance out a situation again. You had been there longer than what you should have already. So shit, when you put them walking shoes on, baby, you put them walking shoes on, and it's something about you having mental clarity about the ultimate goal. You know what this person was aiming for. You know what their reasoning was. You know. And it just ain't no need in playing no games. Shit, it just is what it is. You know, you speaking clearly, and Eight of Cups, baby, you on your motherfucking way. You don't let it go over it. You know what I mean? And that's that. That's your read, Libra.